Well, yes, first of all, I think it's very much useful to explain more details later. I took the pay cut after much consideration, and it's something I've been considering for a while. The reason I did was because I believe it can help a huge amount of people. I believe that this money will go and benefit those people, and particularly, I think it can have a positive impact on a person's education, because if a person is struggling or a person is in dire straits financially, it's going to make them not quite as well as equipped if they're in great stress to study as someone who is maybe less stressed. So I think that if this can go to help a good number of people, I think it's worth it. Secondly, I think it's feasible because I've outlined in manifesto and political comments and future comments how I'm going to do it. I'm going to take 50% pay cut on each paycheck and donate the rest to the student actually want to make this process open, clear and unambiguous. And if students feel that this is not clear, open and unambiguous, I invite them to impeach me, because that's how serious I am about this.
I suppose, Joe, kind of responding to that, do you feel an education officer taking a cut is viable? Do you feel it potentially devalues the role if you have one officer who is essentially putting in the same work but getting paid less than the rest?
I think it's a really well-intentioned proposal, but I don't think it's particularly well thought out. I think it's a real slippery slope if the student union and therefore students start funding things that we think the university should be funding. Keane Power, the one brought this year, has put the pressure on to get extra money for the hardship fund. He's gotten tens of thousands of extra money, and I think this would really take the pressure off and be a step backwards and might undo some of that progress. Also, I hate to see the issue of wage cuts becoming a regular feature in election campaigns. I mean, you'd hate to think of someone that we want to help with the hardship fund, someone who might have put themselves through college, who might have built up some debt, who wants to run for the student union, is looking at a range of candidates who are proposing to take pay cuts and saying, well, I can't afford to take the pay cut, so I can't run. So I think it's well intentioned, but I think there are some dangerous consequences of it. I mean, if there is a genuine problem about sabbatical officers being paid too much, which I don't honestly hear too much about, it's not something that's frequently brought up. If there is an issue around that, then I think that should be done. It should be looked at across all 6 officers, and that's a more sustainable answer.
I suppose, Shane, we'll put kind of the same question to you. Do you feel such a move is the correct move to make? Do you feel it's viable?
I would actually get the same stance as Joe. I welcome news like I wish I could take a if we did get elected, but as Joe did point out, it's like the student union plays a major role in the academic success of the college. But if one of the officers decides to take a pay cut, it puts the spotlight and pressure on the other officers and takes away from their main duties. Like Joe and the other officers this year and previous years, they've done great things. They've done things maybe others haven't agreed with, but they've also done things with the library and things like that. It was a challenge at the step, but it was worked out. But the pay cuts and anything like that never brought up because it's never been a major issue. I do welcome it, but like personally, like going into this election, I'm working. So if I get elected, I'm doing my job. If I wasn't working, I wouldn't be able to pay for college. So I couldn't take a pay cut because I would be able to pay for a master's. You know? If he's in a good position financially to take a pay cut, I might be. But I'm just questioning, as Joe says, it is a slippery slope. I feel that we're kind of taking away from the duties of our officers. Like, you don't want to go rebellion from the student union, or from the student body as a whole, saying, oh, why is one officer willing to take a pay cut and one of the others? You know? I wouldn't think it's fair to criticise past and future and present of officers and what they are and why they're earning, you know? Because we all know it's not going to be an entry job. Like, it's going to be a job that goes beyond the college year. You deserve recognition for that.
Do you think these consequences are likely?
Well, I've listened to him and I put him on board. Firstly, I don't think that there was the argument before that this would lead to a slippery slope. I think that if it was a slippery slope or a race to the bottom, it would have happened by now. It just hasn't materialized. That just negates that argument entirely. I don't think that this is going to be a recurrent thing because it hasn't happened very much before, to my knowledge anyway, and I don't think it'll happen in the future. I think it's going to happen in the future. We see a lot more campaigns materialising. And secondly, in devaluing the work of the people working in the student union, there's part-time officers and there's people working for nothing on the student union. I was read a lot of arts and I did quite a bit of work this year, I don't think anything. And that was quite a lot of work. I spent like 9 to 5 electing class reps every day and didn't get paid a single thing. So there are people in the student union doing work every day, and good work at that. Work that is essential to the workers in the union, not getting paid at all. So I don't think it would undervalue anyone's work at all. I think it's a very good proposal. I think it could help a lot of people. And that is why I'm putting forward. For no other reason, it's just personally me putting this forward because I think it could help a lot of people in need. And that's just all I want to do with this.